Mainstream media will be filled with doom and gloom headlines about Toronto's real estate market starting in early February and getting really scary in March. Here's what to look for, and here's why they're somewhat misleading. Around the 5th of every month, the Toronto Real Estate Board releases important statistics about the market in the previous month, with key stats being the number of sales, new listings, and average prices. And comparisons also get released looking at how those key stats fared against the month before that, as well as the same month in the previous year. That latter measure is called a year-over-year comparison, and it's this look backwards and comparing early 2023 with early 2022 that's going to cause some scary-looking headlines that will make you feel like things are worse than they really are. In January 2022, the average Toronto home price was $1,072,000, and while the official December stats weren't available at the time of this recording, the November 2022 average price was $1,050,000. And I feel confident in saying that the average price won't increase substantially, if at all, from November to the end of January this month. Which means that there will be headlines in February talking about prices being down year over year and very likely sales and new listings as well, since we're in a considerable supply funk right now. But March is where things will start sounding as if the market is really imploding. See, the average Toronto home price in February 2022 was $1.21 million, a jump of almost 13% in 1 month. February 2023's average price will almost certainly be nowhere near that number, so the headlines will blast how much prices are down. Add in the fact that sales will very likely be down by large quantities as well, and it will make things seem much, much worse than it could be. I don't have an issue with reporting declining prices. It's true, prices are down compared to the peak of last year. We already know that. It was the only thing that was talked about for almost 3/4 of 2022. And it will be a comparison of two very different market circumstances. Early 2022 was essentially a feeding frenzy, and the same period this year is coming off the back of at least 7 consecutive rate increases, really putting a boot on affordability for many buyers. The other concern I have, and one that won't get reported, is the distribution of property sales between the 2 years. I'll wager that there was a much higher number of luxury properties being listed in 2022 than there will be this year. Having a larger quantity of expensive properties pulls the average up and will skew the results of a comparison. So media headlines will make it seem like things are really bad, but try to find some month-over-month comparisons to see how things are trending from January through April. And assuming market conditions are similar, you can make comparisons to the last part of 2022 as well. I'm Harnish, Toronto Real Estate Navigator with Bosley Real Estate. I want to thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you watching. I would be thrilled if you would like this video, if you would share it with somebody who you think would appreciate it as well, and if you would subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any upcoming educational real estate videos.